All right, so I just thought I'd make a video here to go through some of the commonly asked questions that we get. I've actually got 5 that I'm going to get through. So if you're someone who's wanting to learn a little bit more about match betting, definitely watch this entire video. I'm going to go through this as if I was responding to the person. So I guess this one here, so this person has gone through our free course. If you don't know where our free course is, I will chuck it in the description of this video. Should have already done it by now if you can't find it. Linktree in our bio, thesystemaus.com.au. Free course will make you $1,000 within 32 minutes of videos. It'll show you how to do that, and then the 6th video will show you how members are making at least $1,000 a month. So this guy's watched all the videos and he's asked, how many hours a day do you reckon it will take to make $1,000 a month? So video 6 of our free course, I'll actually open it up here and get into the actual free course to show you. But video 6 is actually going to walk you through exactly what people do who make at least $1,000 every. Get that on, bang, on. And the offer itself, or the guarantee, or the thing that we want you to understand is learn. You can make $1,000 every single month, minimum, with 5 or less hours a week. Now, that's only $250 a week on average. Now, obviously, once you learn how to make $1,000 a month, you'll start to realize how there's a lot more to be made in this space. And how people are doing this is with a mixture of ongoing promotions, with bonus bets and getting more bonus bets, with turning over bonuses at a much higher rate. The free course teaches you how to turn over bonuses at 60%. We're going to teach you how to turn them over at 80% on horse racing. We're then going to teach you how to get more bonus bets, as I said. And then there's some other things in here which basically teach you how to keep your accounts open, how to stay off the bookies' radar for longer. If you go into the Platinum community, I'm going to show you what that looks like. Going through, once this loads, if I go into my login here, you're going to see some of the things that you're going to get taught. So once you get access to Platinum, there's going to be an enormous amount of content that you can go through. Some of the things that are going to be really useful for you at the start are these defense videos. Basically, these defense videos explaining how the bookies operate. Like, you can start off with this one, how the bookies operate. That's really just understanding what the bookies look for, what and how they manipulate punters, and all sorts of different tactics and stuff that they look for. We're then moving into specifically what they actually do when they ban you, so looking into some tactical stuff, the factors that they use, etc., etc. And then there's a big 2-hour video here that will actually go into how to start your accounts, as well as promotional use, how to use ratios, the patterns, the bonus bets, how you should use them, existing, like all different factors here, like an enormous video. This one took me like weeks to make. And this goes into really small detail regarding the little things that are going to determine that your accounts are going to last a lot longer than they would if you were to just start them up with no idea. Now, the making money part of match betting is the easy part, right? Now, there's also the bookie list. The Platinum bookie list is a massive resource, full-on crazy resource that this guy here has actually created. I'm not sure if he looks like a genius, but he is a genius. He's made an enormous amount of money from match betting and made a lot more than we've ever made. And there's a lot of information on this bookie list. Not only is there about 4 to 5K worth of bonuses on this list, but you're going to be able to, there's 110 bookies, you're going to actually look at each of these columns and apply this specific information to each of these bookmakers so that you can actually start up the account much better and much more specifically. And then you can also sustain that account by staying off the bookie's radar. Like, there's little things in here for each bookie that you can just add to your list when you're opening up these accounts. You're keeping this in mind. And this is really, really, really important stuff, which is invaluable. I mean, the longer you keep your accounts open, the more money you're going to make. So going back, there's also obviously all the Betfair stuff in terms of turning over bonuses at 80%. You can actually get lots of actual calculators walking you through this. There's then a setup video which explains how to set up your screen, make sure you're looking at things in the right way, make sure you're clearly set up. We've then got actual examples of me turning over a bonus bets or a big session on bonus bets with horse racing, showing you what I need to look for to do this. This is all just going to help you to get more profit and more value, because the reality is every single bonus that you get as a Platinum member is now worth 80% rather than 60%. So once you start using more promotions, which is where most of your bonuses are going to come from, you can actually then start to accumulate an extra 20% on top of what you would have received in the free course doing two-way Dutching, the basic method. We then teach you a bunch of other videos. There's so much information in here. Steve walks you through a lot of the stuff, and there's an enormous amount of info. I don't want to overwhelm you, but this information is stuff that you wouldn't know existed. There's also multi-methods. There's information on how to turn over bonuses with a multi-method. Where is the multi-method? This one's a really good method for turning over bonuses with multi-bets, and it's a really good one to stay under the bookies' radar. So as well as that, I didn't even touch on Module 1. There's a lot of mindset stuff in here talking about investing psychologies and principles. But going back to the guy's question, I kind of went off topic there, going a bit of a show off there. But in addition to all of this, there is also the Discord. Obviously, the Discord is an enormous space for information, especially in the Platinum section. Like conversations happening all the time, all these different channels, people talking about stuff. We've also got our band bots and our bookie bots. Bookie bots, where's the bookie bot? Here. Band bots, bonuses. When people do get bonuses, they put them in here. You can see people getting bonuses. Reload offer with CrossBet, $25 bonus, $100 match, $200 match here, $100 bonus, $50, $150, $200, $100. Like all these bonuses coming through all the time, people writing them in there. So you can have a good idea. Then there's also people who are being banned. Obviously, promo bans will happen. There's 110 bookies. If you're not getting banned, you're doing something wrong. However, we don't want to get banned really fast. We want to take this slow and build things like obviously this guy here, SwiftBet, pretty shitty bookmaker, ban you for $91 loss, 3 months, use 12 promos, defense notes, potentially $11 bonus winner. We're strict using 2 promos a week max, relatively healthy account. Like this information's fucking invaluable because you get information from essentially guinea pigs who have lost their account, because that's the beauty of having 1,600 members in this community is there's so much information that's just getting shared in real time. Like it's really crazy stuff to be able to have this just at a click of a button. So going back to the guy's question, I'm not sure where that picture went, but let's just reopen again. So in terms of the time needed to actually make the money, I kind of went off topic there, but essentially what you should be aiming to do and what some of the members will be doing in their first month is you want to start off. We've also got the weekly webinars as well. Every single Thursday night we do a webinar, which is something that has been around since August 2024. We're up to number 25. So if you go last week, we actually interviewed someone from the community. He's been with us for 2 years. And the week before, we actually did a new member webinar where we actually walk through the things that you should be focusing on as a new member. So you get the benefit of having this once a week as well. And these are really crucial to help you stay on track, which is really important. So in terms of the methods you're going to be doing in your first month will be focusing on setting up accounts, turning over bonus bets, making profit from the Platinum bookie list. And then from there, you're going to keep setting up accounts, start learning how to use promotions, start learning how to make money from promotions on horse racing and on sport. Now, with the promotions that you're going to be getting, the main ones that you're going to be making your profit from are the second and third promotions, right? You're going to see these. They might not be showing up now because we've just had a massive Saturday of promotions and Sportsbet turns them off for the week. But I will try and find like these promotions here. If we get to find the promotion history page, here we go. If we go into this weekly promotions, interesting. Here we go. Like these promotions here, right? Second and third bonus back. They're on an enormous amount of bookmakers, and these are gold mines. And once you check the horse system as well, like the horse system is our horse tipping system, which you get a free month with Platinum once you join. But as you can see, you actually get, like, look at this. All the bookies offering second and third for all the Sandown races, Sportsbet, Tab, Unibet. Like these bookies are offering these promotions. Go to Rosehill, same thing. Go to Doomben, same thing. So there's ample opportunity to keep making money from the promotions. And this is where you're going to be making your money as a match bettor, right? You're not going to be making your money from sign-up offers. Sign-up offers are just like a lure to show you match betting works. Our free course shows you how to make a grand so that you can prove to yourself that this is actually real, right? There's a lot of scams out there. We show you how to make $1,000 so that then you know, well, shit, yeah, this works, of course. Now where do I go next? And that's actually someone's question who is going to be part of this series as well. But once you do this, the reality is, man, you can spend 10 hours a week and you can start off 10 hours a week, 10 hours a week, 10 hours a week, 10 hours a week. And by the end of month one, you've spent 40 hours and you've turned over 4 or 5K worth of bonus. You've made, I don't know, a couple of $1,000 profit, depending on how fast you do those bonus bets. You might do that over 2 months. You've started to use some promotions. You've got yourself in the community. You've got a number of repetitions of the practice. And all of a sudden, you've now built a skill that you didn't know existed before. And then you've got this community. You're committed to a routine. And then it just becomes as much as whenever you want to turn on the money tap, you turn it on. And that's the beauty of match betting, is once you learn the skill, you just turn it on whenever you want. Once you learn all this shit, it's up to you to then go and do it yourself. Some people spend a lot more time on it. They spend 20 hours a week and they make a lot more money. Some people, probably not many people above 20, but there's a lot of people in that sort of, I'd say around the 10-hour a week mark. But the reality is, if you spread it nicely, you can suit it to your lifestyle however you like. And that's the beauty of it. You don't have to sit there on a Saturday locked in for 6 hours like some people do. You can do it pretty blasé and make it suit your lifestyle. If you just want to make $1,000 a month, you can honestly do that with your eyes closed. I mean, the bookie list is going to make you 2 to 3K minimum just from the sign-up offers, let alone any reload offers or anything you get after you sign up to all 110 bookies. So, yeah, to answer your question, if time is not an issue for you, what I'd be doing is freeing up my Saturday between sort of 12 and 5 and really just locking in, or 12 and 4, 12 and 3 at least. 3 hours, really intentional work. Get yourself a nice setup, and you can really make 80% of your profit during that time. And then the rest of the week, you just sort of do some admin stuff, cleaning up your accounts, looking after your accounts, defense, sustainability, making sure you're opening up bookies, getting deposit matches, taking any other matches that you get, etc., etc. That's all part of your week. You attend the webinar, you look through the Discord daily, you have a look what's going on in the community. There might be something new, etc., etc. All these things are just part of it. And then you can just choose where you want to go from there, right? Reality is, if you want to go serious, there's more opportunities to do that. If not, you just make $1,000 a month and you can easily do that. Now, that was question 1. How long does it take per day? Oh, I just realized you asked per day. 5 hours a week is enough. Honestly, 5 hours a week to make $1,000. But the reality is, once you start making a little bit more money, you're going to realize that $1,000 a month is actually a piece of piss. Like, if you go into our Platinum Goals channel, you can see all the people that are joining our community. Every single time someone joins Platinum, they're asked to put 2 questions. Why are they here? Why do they join? And what are their 12-month goals? And you can literally see the dates of all of these. These are real people coming in. Anyone who's blue is Platinum, and only Platinum members can actually write in here. You'll be able to read this, but you won't be able to message in it. So as you can see, there's a lot of people joining. We had 90 people join in Jan, and obviously that does come with a full refund guarantee. If you don't make $1,000 in your first 3 months, full refund and $500 for wasting your time. If you put the work in, it's literally impossible to not make $1,000. So it's like you pay $1,000 once and you just get access to this for life. So I guess it's a no-brainer for all of these people. We had 90 people in Jan, which is our biggest month ever of Platinum members, I'm pretty sure, which is pretty cool. And as you can see, more and more people starting to realize. But reality is, if you go into our testimonials channel, I'm not sure if I can find testimonials that are going to be the ones I'm looking for, but you'll find that a lot of people in this testimonials channel actually talk about mindset and the way it's changed their life rather than profit, right? This guy, I feel you, brother. I started with $1,000 in May 2024, made $18,000 to date. The start is annoying to add bankroll into heaps of bookies, but just stay consistent with the allocated bankroll you have and it'll compound. I mean, that's someone who's obviously worked out that it works and he's put the work in and he's sort of 6-7 months in and he's really getting the rewards now. I mean, if you scroll through these, you can check these yourself. People will start to realize that making a lot more money, like there's one of Wemby. I don't know where Wemby's one is, but he basically said that his goal was like 10K in the first 12 months and he ended up making 60K. And that's essentially what happens when people realize the levels to the game. Like this guy here, obviously he joined Sports System here and his graph really started to grow, nearing 10K profit in his first 12 months. That's pretty conservative, but 10K should be done with your eyes closed, honestly. Here it is. This is the one I was actually... Here, this is the one I was talking about. I just read through some of the goals from new members in this space. It was quite interesting reading through them. of the newer members in the 12-month goals. I remember when I first started, which realistically wasn't that long ago, I have smashed through my goals and I barely made any profit in the first 4 months. He's made 78K, by the way, and he started in December 2023. So he's about 14 months in. He's made over 75K. I remember when I first started, it just shows that although they may seem like crazy goals now, but in 6 to 12 months, you'll read back and realize they were small compared to what you can do in here. Keep learning from the community and keep showing up, and your goals will now be the normal in 12 months' time. He's right. The goals of the community have increased as more and more people have started to make more money. And it is really cool to be able to say, hey, I want to make 50K, and you know that someone's a high chance of succeeding with that. There's actually a lot of member interviews. If you wanted to see these members, there's a really good one, actually. I'll find it on YouTube. I'll find, it may not be on yet. In fact, it will not be on yet. But it's a webinar which goes for an hour, and it's with Fudge. He's made 300K, believe it or not, probably more now. Wemby, who's the guy just talking, and the other guy was Jack, who you won't be able to see because it's not on YouTube yet. But our editing and content team will be actually editing that one. But yeah, if you go to member interviews on our YouTube, you'll be able to watch a lot of these. But I wouldn't get too bogged down in it because there is a lot of people who are making a lot of money, and it might actually cloud your reality on like what's possible. And we don't want to overwhelm you because people then start thinking this is all fake once you start putting up stupid figures. Like someone's messaged before saying, how does all these people make tens of thousands every month? They're doing things a lot bigger, but they only do that after they learn the fundamentals. Like, for example, who we got here? Wemby. Wemby's aiming to make 80K in his first 12 months. Sorry, in 12 months. This was from May. He's the guy we just read in the testimonial. He's already hit that. He made 78K as of December 29. So there's been another month since. So he said he wanted to make 80K in 12 months from May 2024. He's already made 80. So he's already done that with 4 months to spare. So Platinum Pete's made about 80K as well. Fudge has made 300. Ricky's made about 30. Dennis has made over 100. J2G's about to hit 100. He's about sort of sitting at about 65 in the 12 months. And he made 40 and quit and then now does something else. Mayo's made over 150. There's a lot of people that have done some crazy shit. Lenny's made over 150. Greeny's made an enormous amount. So I guess going back to the question, I don't want this to be like testimonials, but it is good to show proof because people like to see it. So you can watch all of them. But that should answer the question around hours. It's not about per day, man. A lot of the stuff during the week is not really valid. It's not really, you're not going to be doing much. Maybe max 20 minutes. Maybe when you're setting up at the start, you'll be watching videos more so than actually placing bets. But in terms of once you set up and once everything's going, no need for doing any more than 20 minutes a day. If you're doing more stuff, maybe half an hour to an hour. But reality is the majority of your profit's going to be made on Saturdays, and then there's a Wednesday session as well if you want to do Wednesdays. Bit of a smaller day, but definitely a couple of hours on a Wednesday doesn't hurt because there's a lot more promotions on a Wednesday as well. So that's the first question. Hopefully that one is answered. The next question we're going to get is, all right, hey man, I appreciate the thorough response. So this guy's about to join Platinum. I will have a look at the 6th free course video and get back to you by tonight or tomorrow afternoon. I gave him a discount, $100 off. He says, I do have one last question. Do you also explain with each bookie how to avoid getting banned? We do. And as I said before, the Platinum bookie list in the members section here, the resources, I'm going to open that up now. That is going to show you a lot of the information about how to stay off the bookies' radar. Obviously, bonus bet info, link bookies, minimum runners, turnover requirements, account setup notes. This is massive for setting up. Make sure you understand this when you are setting up your accounts. An enormous amount of information, account defense notes, information on promos, sports promos, how about the app, additional notes, bookie importance, odds, promo ban probability. There's a lot of stuff here that you can pull apart. And of course, this goes down and does it for 110 bookies. It's updated pretty regularly. You can see the dates and the change logs, things like that. Really, really important and a huge resource. So to answer your questions, yes, man, it definitely does have a lot of information. and just adding all the information that I discussed earlier with the defense videos, adding to that with the bookie list and the banned bots, really, really valuable. So cool. This guy he's got 2 screenshots. Essentially, he's done the free course and he actually got a ban from BetM, and he must have done something potentially wrong, or he stood out and he realized that bookmakers can ban, and he says he would like to join, but he doesn't know if he's willing to buy the $1,000 course. So I asked him, I'm never on the DMs, by the way, but I'm on just to make these videos just for this. So I thought it'd be cool to get some combos happening. I said, what's holding you back? Are you not sure it's legit, or like he said it's more the money. I said, how much money do you have? He says he has less than $5,000, but he has enough to pay for the course and invest in the course. He says, if I could get a glimpse of how to keep doing it after the bonuses are done, then he'd do it. So what I'm going to do is actually show you a video which goes into just teaching you one method with the second and third bonus back offers, which is actually a really, really cool method to know, and essentially gives you the opportunity to be able to make money off the second and third bonus backs whenever you want. I'm trying to find horse promos. Here about this one. This one here.
Put in our calculator.
Yes.
So
this one here is an older video, but it does walk through exactly how you can use the second and third bonus back offers. In fact, I think we are actually uploading another one in the course. This one here. This one is going to be uploaded soon. There we go. Essentially, this one here goes for an hour and 9 minutes. Essentially, just walk you through the mathematics and how it works. And then I actually walk through placing the bets. And you can see how I'm making money from using the second and third bonus back offers, which are quite lucrative, and you can use them a lot. Obviously, the horse system uses that, but once you join, you can get a free month on this horse system. But the horse promo method is something you can do on your own as well. So that's that method. Essentially, there's a lot of those methods. Then the guy here as well, once he asked that question, he also asked about how people are making tens of thousands per month without the bonuses. And then he said, is it from the boosted odds promotions? I told him that tens of thousands per month is another layer of scale. It's a little bit more advanced, but there are people who are in mentorship program that are obviously making a lot more than tens of thousands per month, but I wouldn't worry too much about this now because it might sound a little bit overwhelming. All those members started off making a small amount from the free course, then a bit more in platinum, and then they decided to take the opportunity to join mentorship and beyond, and now are making 10K plus per month, etc. But I wouldn't worry about that at the start. I know it's cool to understand it. There's plenty of people doing it, but reality is you don't need to focus on that now. You just need to focus on the basics, because none of them actually got good from making tens of thousands in their first month. They did it slowly. So in terms of these boosted odds promos, they're not really useful. As I said, the same game multi promotions, which are a little bit harder to use, but easier to use, are the second and third bonus back offers, as well as some other little promotions that you can get here and there. The other week, there was actually a little opportunity that was created by one member who has then been talking about it with other members, and it was really cool because they started making money off a promotion when everyone started making money off it, and it actually lasted a little bit before I think the bookie caught on and worked it out, but they definitely cashed in. It was pretty cool to see what was going on with that method. Once a few people caught on and everyone started hammering it, it was really cool to see people cash in. But yeah, in terms of this, they're not making money from sign-up offers. They're making money from the ongoing promotions. Now, most people think, fuck, how do you get these bonus bets? Most of them come from losing money. How do you do this? Isn't it gambling? There's ways in which you can use these promotions to not gamble and make profit, and that's taught in Platinum. Cool. That's that question. And then the final question, I think there's one more. Cool. This guy says, I've been fucked over a couple of times so far with online pundits, so let's see if it happens again. I just want to give this a try. Where can I jump on board? He hasn't even done the free course, so I'll send him a message now. Actually, I'll send him a message. You can kind of see me do this. I'll do... He said, can you send them here? Yeah, I can do that, but I will need to... Hang on a second. just quickly. Hey boss, JP here. Not normally on the DMs, but I did see this one come through. I'm just making a video at the moment, and I'm going to use this little screenshot as one of the questions. So good work on being part of that. I'll blur out your name, but in terms of what we do, man, we don't gamble. This is not a punting scheme. It's just matched betting. Match betting is using the bookies promo specials, offers, bonuses. Basically, what we do is we use mathematics. We don't rely on luck. We don't rely on chance. We didn't make this up. It's been around for years. The reason why it's possible is because everyone loses their money when they punt. Pretty much everyone, like 99.5% of people and more, lose their money long term, and that's because the bookies offer them promotions and they get us sucked into gambling and addicted, and they do same gamers and quaddies and all sorts of things and get addicted to that and keep losing their money. And essentially, the bookies know this, and that's why they give you promotions. However, those promotions, bonuses, specials, offers are free money if you know how to use them, and that's what we teach. So that sounds little overwhelming, I assume. It's actually very easy. It's if you have two things, if you have fingers and a phone, you'll be able to learn it. But we've made it really easy for you. We've made a free course, 6 videos, 60 minutes long. After 60 minutes, you'll literally know how to make $1,000 risk-free. I know that sounds too good to be true, but man, just watch the videos. You'll find the link actually in our bio, in our in our Instagram. Sorry, I'm tired, but I'll send you through the link just so it's easier for you. And once you watch all 6 of those videos, you'll know exactly how to make $1,000. We include bookie list, calculators, spreadsheets, all free. And then once you know how to do that, if you want to make $1,000 ongoing every month, watch video 6, which is included in that hour. And then you'll know how members are making that ongoing rather than just $1,000 once. But there's your offer, $1,000. Once you watch the videos, you'll know how to do that. If you have any questions, reach out to us. We have a team on the DMs. You can also book a free call, but yeah, if you have any questions, fire them away, but you need to finish that free course. I'll tell you straight up, if you can't watch 60 minutes of videos, I give up now. Cool. That's that free course. Hey man, I'm actually making a video on a bunch of FAQs at the moment, and I thought I've actually included your questions in the FAQs, and I have no doubt that once you watch the video that I'm about to send, you'll most likely want to join. But yeah, in terms of the video that I'm going to send you as well, what I'll do is I'll actually send you a recent webinar from our Platinum community. It included 3 members from 2024 who, this is filmed on December 29. They've actually made a combined $400K in 2024, which is an extraordinary amount of money. One of them's made $278K last year and he's only 19. But that's an extreme end of the spectrum. I don't want to sell you the dream. I'm not saying you're going to do that, because these guys are doing a little bit more than the average. But what you need to do, man, is just understand that $1,000 a month it can be done with your eyes closed once you get in there. But I guess because you haven't seen it work for yourself and you've had a ban, I reckon you've got a little bit of a fuck, does this work sort of thing, and maybe you do need to go and make another bookie to actually prove to yourself that it works. But the reality is, man, this works. I don't know if you're in our Discord. I'd recommend jumping into the Discord. If you get in the Discord, you can then find the testimonials channel. You can look at the Platinum Goals channel. You can even ask a question in the free chat. One of the Platinum members will answer it for you. You can see everything in there. But I also just want to check if you've actually watched video 6. If you haven't watched video 6, that would prove to me as to why you're potentially not keen on joining, because you might not actually know what it is. And that's why I asked for your email. It's going to email you and check off whether you've actually watched the video. But if you haven't watched the video, go watch it. If you have watched the video, then I'd watch it again. But I'm about to send you another one now anyway. That's a Loom recording. So I'll leave you with that. If you have any questions, fire them away. But what I will say is the people who don't take action fast are always the ones who end up coming back in 3 months' time saying, "Oh, I wish I joined earlier." And then they maybe even never join. But the ones who take action the fastest, and you'll see in the webinar that I'm about to send you, they're the ones and the members who actually take the piss in this space, because they don't think about the $1,000 investment, especially if they have the money. They're just like, fuck this, I'm in. You pay $1,000 once, you get lifelong access. It's a pretty dumb thing to say no to when you look at it like that. But some people just don't realize that it's real, or they have some kind of trust issue or whatever. Whatever the question is, whatever the worry you have, ask it in here. We'll answer it for you and we can go from there. But yeah, cheers, Noah. And yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. But I'm about to send you a 30-minute video where you're going to be at the end of it. So ignore the last 3 minutes. But I'm also going to send you a webinar with those Platinum members. Have a look at both of those. And then if you have any questions, let us know. I can actually organize a bit of a discount code for you. If you send me your email more than happy to add a $100 discount on your account once you're ready to take that. That'll save you $100. It'll be $997 instead of $1,097. So let me know if you want that, and we'll go from there. Cheers. Cool. So a bit of an insight. Obviously, I haven't done this for like a year. I have not done any of this sort of stuff, which is interesting. I enjoy it, but it's something that I'm no longer doing in the business. I'm doing a bit more work on the business rather than in the business, and it's actually quite fun to get back in there in the trenches. So that's a little insight. If you have any questions, I'll do one of these a week, I reckon. I'm going to do one of these a week, potentially. Maybe I won't. One a fortnight, just in case I cook myself. But yeah, I think it's helpful to show people, and I think it can be used in the future. So yeah, feel free to leave a comment. I'll answer it next week. And if you have any other questions, let me know. Cheers.